have 3 kids. We have Sean, who's a junior, Matthew, who is a freshman, and Daniel, who is 8. We feel that taking communion is a very important part of our Christian faith and our life.
I take communion because for sins to be forgiven.
Taking communion is representative of Jesus' ultimate sacrifice in his life, giving his life up for our daily sins. Communion is a time to reflect and meditate and be prayerful about the sins that we commit, and be mindful of the graces that God and Jesus have given us.
It feels important because it's about Jesus in the Last Supper.
Dying for our sins.
And dying for our sins.
With our first son, Sean, it was part of the regiment with Sunday school, and First Communion was started at first grade. Matthew was kind of the same, and then Daniel kind of was that I want to participate, I want to be a part of the family as well. And so at one point, I don't remember which pastor it was, but they just offered it to him, and I was like, no, and they're like, it's okay. So at that point, then it just became a regular thing for him, and it's just a daily discussion that we have, not daily, it's a discussion that we have with him on why it is important, what it means, and why it should be reverent when we're doing it.
Daniel, you want to say hi? Yay!
As a kid, you go to Sunday school because that's what you're supposed to do, and you learn things. But then, is it really sinking into why we're doing this, and why is it important, and why is it part of our faith? And then, then when we go to affirmation of baptism and we're reminded why we got baptized, we should remember why we take communion as part of that kind of bookend of our life and our spiritual life.
Who do you see around you when you take communion?
Mostly like parents, kids, strangers, mostly.
And how does that make you feel when you go up there, being a little kid?
Does it make you feel important and part of
Yeah.
the church?
Important. I feel important and part of the church.